Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. What up, Mansour? Okay. طيب. Testing, testing, test, testing, testing. Testing, testing. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا فيه. الملك الملك الملكي العزيز الجبار العظيم الحي القيوم القهار. وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن تبع هداه إلى يوم الدين. لا إله إلا الله. Okay, good. Let me know if you Mansoor, let me know if at some time you can't hear me. I mean, something happened to the audio. Like, yes. You hear me? Okay, good. Good. Like, in the last class, we were talking about. Oh, it's kind of low. It's kind of low. In the last class, we talked about Allah Ta'ala's names and attributes and how they are different categories. And of those categories, we talked about how Allah Ta'ala's names are, or his Allah Ta'ala's names and characteristics are names and characteristics of Jalal, which are names and characteristics that have meanings related to Allah Ta'ala's greatness, Allah Ta'ala's greatness, his magnificence. And then some of the names and characteristics are names and characteristics of Jamal, which are connected to Allah Ta'ala's beauty. Some of Allah Ta'ala's names and characteristics are connected to or have the meaning of Rububiyyah, which are related to Allah Ta'ala's actions. And some of the names and characteristics, Barakallahu Fikum, have meanings related to Allah Ta'ala's Uluhiyyah, which means that those names and characteristics are connected to Allah Ta'ala's unique right to be worshipped, or they have the meaning of Allah Ta'ala's unique right to be worshipped. So names of Jalal, names and characteristics of that have meanings of Jalal are names like Al-Azim, Al-Qahhar, Al-Aziz, Al-Jabbar, Al-Qawi. And inshallah ta'ala, we're going to get into some of the meanings of some of these different names later on in the book as we come to the names and the ayat. And I try to, inshallah ta'ala, remember to mention this point. So that's about Allah Ta'ala's might, his greatness, Al-Aziz, which is to do with Allah Ta'ala's, which is to do with the fact that, which has to do with Allah Ta'ala's might and power, and the fact that Allah Ta'ala cannot be overtaken. Al-Aziz. Al-Qahhar has to do with the fact that everything submits and is under Allah Ta'ala's command. Al-Qahhar. Al-Jabbar likewise. Al-Qawi, Allah Ta'ala is all powerful. And so on and so forth. Al-Jamal, names and characteristics of Al-Jamal are going to be names like Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, Al-Muhsin, Ar-Razzaq. And he says those are names that contain or are connected to the meaning of Allah Ta'ala being kind to his creation. Ar-Ra'uf, At-Tawwab, right? Al-Kareem, that's Al-Jalal and Al-Jamal. Names and attributes connected to Allah or that have the meaning of Allah Ta'ala's Rububiyyah, like Al-Khaliq, Al-Khallaq, Al-Rabb, Al-Rabb, Al-Malik, Al-Malik, Al-Sayyid, Mudabbir Al-Amr, his characteristics, those were names. Alladhi yujiru wa la yujaru alayh, Al-Razzaq, and other such names. So the Sheikh, he mentions that some of the names can have overlap, right? They can be from one angle from this category and from another angle from another category. He says قد تكون ببعض اعتبارات أسماء جلال وقد تكون أسماء جمال وهذا باب واسع. طيب, he said the name could be from one perspective, one of the names of meanings have the meanings of Jalal, and from another angle have meanings of Jamal, and from another angle meanings of Rububiyyah, or Rububiyyah from one angle and Jamal from another angle, so on and so forth. طيب. So the Sheikh, he moves on, حفظه ta'ala, Sheikh Salih ibn Abdul Aziz Ali Sheikh Salih ibn Muhammad ibn Abdul Aziz, Salih ibn Abdul Aziz ibn Muhammad ibn Ibrahim Ali Sheikh. And the name of this book, may Allah Ta'ala forgive me, is called Al-La'ali'u Al-Bahi'a. I've been saying the wrong name, reading the title of the book wrong, saying Al-Ala'u Al-Bahi'a. No, it's Al-La'ali'u Al-Bahiyya. Al-La'ali'u Al-Bahiyya. The explanation of Al-AqedatulWaasitiyyah. So anyway, the Sheikh, he continues, Hafidhullah Ta'ala, he says, وَمِنَ الْقَوَاعِدِ الْمُقَرَّرَةِ فِي هَذَا, another principle in this science, in this subject matter, is أن العقل تابع للنقل, that the intellect, the in another way, the nusus come before the intellect. The nusus, the text, the Quran, the Sunnah, they come before the intellect. وأن نصوص الكتاب والسنة لا يحكم فيها القوانين العقلية التي اصطلح عليها طوائف من الخلق. He said, and that